Hi everyone, welcome to RoosterTV. We're down at Copy World, one of North Adelaide's long-term partners. They've been with us for over 20 years and Copy World is celebrating their 40th year in business. Fantastic place to get your multifunction printers and devices. Give the team at Copy World a call anytime and they'll look after you. I'm here with Jacob Surjan, our senior coach. Jacob, 6 games in, we're 3-3. Give us a bit of a summary of the season so far.
Yeah, thanks Craig. Obviously great to be down here at Copy World. So obviously pretty slow start with the 2 losses early up, obviously against Central and Woodville. Pretty disappointing after that Woodville game, but caught up with the coaches and we made sure we had a little bit of a plan in regards to what we wanted to do and the way we wanted to go about our football, and we made some pretty significant changes in that week. I think we had 6, that's the most we've ever had in my time here at the club. We had a really good win against Sturt and the Crows the following 2 weeks after that. Our ability probably not to kick our goals against Nord probably cost us another win there, but we had a really strong victory against Port Adelaide on the weekend, which was really pleasing.
Yeah, it's been a really good recovery. I think if you look at the last 3 weeks, we've probably been well and truly in every game. Just on our first 6 weeks, we've blooded a lot of players. I think it's 10 in total, first-time footballers at North Adelaide. Give us a bit of a run through of a few of the players and what they bring to the game.
Yeah, it's interesting. Probably over the last 2 years, we probably haven't had blooded as many guys as we thought, but I wrote my list down, and the first one we'll talk about is Will Franco. He's obviously come in, got great family history within the footy club with his dad Josh and Maury obviously playing early days, so to have 3 generations of Francos compete and play for the North Adelaide Football Club is really special. He's a speedy inside-out midfielder who uses the ball really well, and he was a really great addition to the team last weekend. Cody Wright's obviously a young key defender who's come over from the Western Bulldogs from their VFL and AFL team. Been a pretty solid start for him. He's had to learn a little bit of the SANFL style on the way. He went back to the 2s for a couple of weeks, but he's regained his spot on the weekend against Port Adelaide and did a really good job. He's an intercept defender who takes lots of marks, which is good. Blaine O'Loughlin, who's a junior, who's obviously come back to the footy club after a year at the Crows, where he learned a lot of good lessons in regards to football. He's come back and he's played every game this year. I think he had his best game on the weekend, 26, 27 disposals, but the big thing with Blaine is his ability to defend, which is the biggest thing for him, which he's learning. He's really improved in that space in the last 3 or 4 weeks. Kelsey Ripsher is a great football story. He's a young kid in his draft year. Basically blew his knee out, and he did everything that he could have done to a knee in regards to his injury. He's come in after 18 months of rehab and just played his role. He's a speedy high half forward. He puts a lot of pressure on and gets after Oppo, and he's an elite runner. So he's been one of the guys after that Woodville Guild we added into our team, and he's had a significant impact on our team. He's been outstanding. Sam Ramsey's a young guy who's come over from South Adelaide. He spent 2 years on Carlton's lift during the COVID time. He's an inside-outside midfielder who uses the ball really well. He's got elite skills, and that's one thing we sort of wanted to address in the off-season, bring some more guys in who use the ball really well, and Sam was one of those guys. We blooded the big ruckman, Liam Hoy. We felt like we had to move halves probably to the forward line to give us a bit more of a presence down there. And Liam's come in and just played his role. I think everyone's been really buoyant with the way he's gone about it, and he's learning his craft, and he's gone up against a pretty good ruckman and held his own, and he's just going to keep learning, keep getting better from our point of view, which has been really good.
And just on that, and halves has actually kicked goals, and it's worked really well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing that we addressed probably after the Woodville game, that we needed a bigger presence down there in regards to a big key forward, and sometimes you just have to bite the bullet with guys and give them an opportunity to play, and Liam is probably ready. We were ready as a football club to do that. Halves now, I think, kicked 16 goals for the year, and he's leading the Ken Farmer, so it's been a really good move for us as a coaching group, but as a club to do that. Brad Ashcross, a 191 centimetre key forward who come in the last couple of weeks. He's got a really high engine, high motor. He gets up and down the ground, and I think he kicked 15 goals, 1 straight in the reserves before he made his debut, and he's been outstanding for us since he's come into the team. Luke Fellows is another kid. He's a 191 centimetre midfielder who he's our best runner. He plays on the wing, plays on the inside. His ability to get up and down the ground has been something that's really helped grow our team, especially in the last 5 or 6 weeks. Ewan McKinley is a speedy inside midfielder who can play half forward, kicks goals. I think we're all pretty impressed with that. first goal he kicked against Norder, he snapped it from 45 out, but he drove his legs out. And he's one kid that we're really excited for the future and what he's going to develop into moving forward. And the last one, obviously, Trig Newchurch. He's come in after his 3 years at the Crows, and he started just getting back into sort of normal life after playing a few years in the AFL system. So Bucky's will be back out there in the next week or two. He's just had a few little injury concerns, which we've been on top of, but we're really looking forward to see what he can do post moving on this year.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So 10 new players. I think we've played 35 players already this year. So we've got a great depth. Looking forward to the next, probably, let's not look too far ahead, 3 rounds. We play South, we play West first, then South, and then we go to Glenelg Oval, which should be a big game on the King's birthday Monday holiday at Glenelg. I think last year they had 8,000 in the same game, so that'll be a great test for us. This week's bye week. What are the players doing this week? Are they getting a rest to recharge? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we came in on Monday and we did our review. And on saying that, obviously I've got to give a little bit of a shout out to Brooksy and the coaching staff. I was a bit ill on the weekend. And the boys came in and they did an outstanding job. Craig Brooks has been around our footy club for 20 years and he knows the ins and outs, and sometimes you've got to give credit where credit's due. And he came in and he coached the team along with Darren and Kieran and all the other guys, Andrew Frikowski. They did an amazing job against Port Adelaide. They really stuck through to what our structures were, and a lot of credit's got to go to the coaches in regards to the way we went about our footy on the weekend. But this week's all about review, recovery. The guys went out to their junior football clubs last night and tonight, just to give back. That's one thing that we do really well at the club, wanting to get back to the kids and just get out there and give some footies out, but then just get involved in footy there as well. So tomorrow night we'll have a bit of a main session and then give the weekend for the boys off, but not a weekend off for me. I'm flying out to Perth tomorrow to just see my family. I've got some elderly grandparents which I want to catch up with, but then also I'll be involved with the state team, the SANFL team with Jade Rawlings and a few of the guys, obviously playing against the Waffle team on Sunday at Optus Oval, which is going to be pretty exciting. And
tell us who's in the team from North Adelaide and what we'll expect on Sunday against WA.
Yeah, well, in the squad, we obviously got Mitch Harvey's obviously leading Ken Farmer. He's done a super job in regards to his role change for this year. He'll still get a bit of ruck time, I would have thought, but he's been great. Harrison Wiggs, one of the premier midfielders in the competition. He's using the ball really well. He's playing his role. He's obviously the vice captain for us and does a great job. Campbell Coombs decided to put his hand up to play. I think he said to me it's not too much rain out at Crystal Brook, so he doesn't have to work as much. So a trip over to play some footy. Campbell wanted to jump out and represent the state again. And the other one who's in the squad is obviously Frank Zeckley. Frankie's had a pretty solid start to the year, and if those guys get the opportunity to play, I'm sure they'll represent the club pretty well. And the Waffle's a proud competition. I played for South Freo back there a long time ago, and it's going to be a pretty good game. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Okay, just to finish off, to all our members and supporters out there, we've got plenty going on at the club still this week. Thursday night, the bistro's open in the pavilion from 5:30 p.m. onwards. Children eat for free, so bring the whole family along. The boys will be training, as will our under 16s and under 18s, and they'll be up in the pavilion after training as well. Also, Gala Auction is on Saturday night. We've got 300 people coming along to the McLaughlin Room at Adelaide Oval. Some great auction items. They're live right now, so you can jump on and put your bids in. Just go to nafc.com.au to find that. And don't forget, every Thursday our members draw is on, and this week it's up to $500. So don't be the one that wins the draw and you're not there. So we'll see you all hopefully Thursday night, and then in a week or so when we play West Adelaide at Richmond Oval or Hisense Stadium, and then South Adelaide at home, and then off to the Bay Oval for the King's birthday clash against Glenelg.